Will do. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
I feel like just having her in the back will be with me, the sniper man.
Death to non-believers!
You can use a hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your intended actions in combat. Click left mouse button on any accessible cell of the battlefield to place the character's hologram there. Okay. Like, I don't feel like I need to do, like, we're one-shotting all these enemies, so it's like, okay.
I will do my one viewer target. At your beck and call.
But of course.
Okay.
I took care of this one.
There we go.
The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin
Because
stretched
people are
between the
stupid,
seat and the
Drew.
limbs that have two main
His whole
joints
point
for a
was
normal
aiming
human
at
being.
stupid people.
The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits in the center of its forehead.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Your time is short.
You're in need of help. We have to get you out of that chair.
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Ah! It came from beyond. His body is not his.
Idira's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with millions of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me. Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
Address Albarad. The navigator is still alive, but barely. What do we do now?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas, good luck. And thank you.
The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. The navigator appears dead. Only the slight movement of his chest and the twitching of his eyelids let you know that he is still clinging to life.
Well, where the fuck do we...
Always keep your eye on the prize.
How do we know where we go? I guess it's an elevator, right?
The door does not budge. Clots of viscous flesh have entangled the metal, sealing the door shut.
Okay, we're not going that way.
Rise to the top.
When does your
Or get left
Path
in
of
the
Exile
dust.
2 come out, Pat?
A piece of pipe left a noticeable dent in the floor.
Well, where the fuck do we go in here then? Oh, do we have to? Can we get gear from them? Okay. Okay. So that does that. That picks up all of them. Where the fuck are we going? I guess we're coming back the way we came.
Let us not dawdle.
Oh. Did I not? Is it just generic inventory? Okay. So, can we compare this to what? Didn't I just pick up all that? Where's the stuff I just picked up? Didn't I just pick all that shit up? Whatever. Okay. I hope this game doesn't pull the shit that... Does this game pull the shit that Baldur's Gate 3 did? Where it was like, yeah, we're not going to really raise the difficulty. We're just going to spam you with more and more enemies. And that's what we consider difficult. What I hate about games like that, like when they do shit that they're just like... That turns cheap.
I shall
that's it.
pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these.
I shall betray
I
not
love
your
Baldur's Gate 3.
tenets,
I just
nor
hate
stray
what the
my
difficulty
steps.
spike is. You know what I mean?
Not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands and, for a brief moment, it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you.
We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face. It is unfamiliar. Who are you? The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation. So
How big of a party can you have?
Do just that.
Very well. We may leave it at that, for now. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Lore Imperium succeeded. What is a warrior of the Adepta Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader ship? Your orders serve the Esselarchy? Do they not? Dude, some of these words are just...
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice. Through this door, I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
For the Emperor!
For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
The door is closed, but the lock looks intact. It can probably be opened with the right tool. The door is closed, but the lock looks intact. It can probably be opened with the right tool. The explosion blasted a hole through the door, large enough for a person to get through.
I always keep my options open.
Means we're just going straight? Okay.
We're covering your back, your lordship. We won't let anyone get through. The door will not move an inch. It is blocked.
Fuck am I going then?
The generators hum softly. When you draw closer, your skin begins to tingle from static discharges.
Keep your wits about you.
The door is closed, but the lock looks intact. It can probably be opened with the right tool.
How do I... I'm so confused.
I always have a backup plan.
The door will not move an inch. It is blocked.
What am I doing? Like... How do I open this fucking door? Oh, there it is.
The door is closed, but the lock looks intact. It can probably be opened with the right tool.
What's the right tool? I don't get what's happening here.
Yes? The Emperor sets my path.
I'm at your service.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries. I won't compromise my principles.
I just don't get...
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good. 4 to 8. Okay. Okay.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I mean, it's...
The explosion blasted a hole through the door, large enough for a person to get through.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Fucking hell.
Don't you dare to cross us!
Your Emperor won't save you!
I serve the ruinous powers! Ah! Out of my way! Ah! Death to the weak!
Argenta is the warrior of the Adepta Sororitas. As a soldier, she is expert with burst, ranged weapons, and weapons that deal damage in an area. Another of Argenta's strengths is her mobility in combat. Running gun is a unique soldier ability. Using it grants the soldier extra movement points and reduces the cost of their next attack by -1 action point. The soldier will also suffer a -10 penalty to the ballistic skill for this attack. Running gun is also allows the soldier to perform an additional attack with a ranged weapon, which is handy tool if you want to make more than one attack with them on their turn. Oh.
Argenta is the warrior of the Adepta Sororitas and a soldier. She is an expert with burst-ranged weapons and weapons that deal damage in an area. Another of Argenta's strengths is her mobility in combat. Run and gun is a unique soldier ability. Using it grants the soldier extra movement points and reduces the cost of their next attack by 1 action point. The soldier will also suffer a 10 penalty to their ballistic skill for this attack. Run and gun also allows the soldier to perform an additional attack with a ranged weapon, which is a handy tool if you want to make more than one attack with them on their turn. Revel in Slaughter is a soldier ability which can be used once for each 3 enemies the soldier kills in a single battle. Each activation of this ability increases the soldier's ballistic skill, critical hit chance, and critical damage. This effect stacks and lasts until the end of combat. Certain types of weapons let you make burst attacks. Unlike single shots, burst fire requires you to select a direction rather than a specific target. Burst attacks are particularly effective against clusters of enemies. When performing a burst attack, the character fires several successive shots in different directions. Most of these shots are concentrated in the center of the selected attack cone, therefore the more enemies there are in the center of this area, the more of them will be damaged if the attack is successful. All shots fired after the first one are less accurate and have a higher chance of deviating from the central trajectory. Be careful, burst fire shots can hit allies if they are standing in the direction of the attack.
This is unacceptable. I will not. That is not the Emperor's will. This is unacceptable.
It is, Tilly. I mean, why can I not attack any of these?
Rejoice in battle! Faith without duplicated.
Oh, I missed the second one. Damn. Oh, I could have attacked again. I didn't realize it until I hit the... Okay. See, I enjoy these type of games. It's just as long as I'm not, like... I get frustrated, though.
Was that beacon?
Surfaces around are covered with mucus.
I hit my own dude. Or I hit my own lady. Oops. Okay. I know, it's really hard to believe, right?
Never stood a chance. Who, if not me?
Oh, you missed me, bitch.
Doubt is for the weak.
Damn. Oh, fuck, I forgot this one was back there. God damn it. Don't hit my guy, please. Stop hitting your teammates, you dumb bitch! I know, Pat. Shock Pikachu face is right. I've done more damage to my own team than I have.
On it.
Chaos guides me. Chaos guides me. Death to non-believers.
A strike of terror pierces the heart.
Okay.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Indeed.
Oh, fucking hell.
I'll make it happen.
Die, bitch! Okay.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Fuck, I keep forgetting that guy sitting there.
As the Emperor commands, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
I serve the ruinous powers! Out of my way!
Yeah, shooting each other.
Brace yourself, Avalon.
Well, I really don't want to be... I guess, can we lightning this bitch?
Will do. What an unfortunate turner.
Die, bitch!
Victory is imminent. One fewer target.
Die, bitches!
At your beck and call.
Die, bitch! Sweet. I did it! I did it! I'm so good.
An exact replica of the Von Valancius void ship sits on the pedestal. Labels indicate the main compartments and decks of the vessel.
Okay. That does it all the enemies in the room, right? Okay, I don't get that. What is the, like... Can you sell weapons and shit?
Let us not dawdle.
Okay, we're all at full health. Okay.
It won't open.
The door is blocked
A
on the
melter
other side.
charge will help.
It seems that there
There's
is only
probably
one
one
way to
around
reach the
here
deck,
somewhere.
with the help of explosives.
So we need explosives? Use a melta charge. Okay. Do I have a melta charge? No. Where do I get a melta charge?
I always keep my options open.
The cozy seating area is completely destroyed. Pieces of furniture and splinters are scattered everywhere, and dark stains cover the floor and upholstery.
Gizmo is making gremlin noises. Okay. Can you guys hear that? Silly Gizmo. It's not doing anything. Is it out in the hallway somewhere?
See? Right there.
Okay, what am I? Tab? Okay.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay.
Access
I always
received.
get the job done.
Okay. There. Nothing else in here? Okay.
The cogitator is silent. It seems that its machine spirit is no longer being powered by the motive force.
Just
Unlocked.
as I planned. That's how it's done. I
Access
always
received.
get the job done.
Look at this. I'm opening all the doors.
Keep your wits about you. Success
Unlocked.
is the only outcome I accept.
Do you run out of inventory space?
The Emperor favors me today.
Sweet.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Okay.
This
The
ocular
benches
earpod
and
was
even
a
the cogitator,
worthwhile
torn from
investment.
its proper place, are stacked in a rough semblance of a barricade.
Okay.
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
Why isn't that? Okay.
At this archetype rank, characters gain the keystone features of their archetype. The operative removes all exploits from the target, decreasing the target's dodge, parry, and armor by 15 plus exploits removed 1% until the start of the operative's next turn. If this ability reduces the target's armor to 0, the operative removes only half of the exploits from the target.
Okay. Okay.
Is there money to be made?
The benches
Get
and
your
even
hand
the
out of your
cogitator,
butt, dude!
torn from its proper place,
Stop
are
flinging
stacked
poo
in
at
a
me.
rough semblance of a barricade.
Give me a second, Pete. I've only done one set of
The
squats
benches
today,
and even
so-
the cogitator, torn from its proper place, are stacked in a rough semblance of a barricade.
Oh shit! Everything's blown up. What the fuck?
The roar of the flames rings in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire toward you. It is Theodora von Valancius.
Are you lost, my heir?
An apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
That got me good, Pete.
I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For your worldview what a rogue trader knows and sees. But I can tell that you would like me to share that knowledge with you.
Don't let bad people ruin
That's
people for you, Jade.
power over reality. I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer, and that answer can be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Adolf. What are we waiting for?
Sometimes your character will have to make tough decisions based on their values, interests, and goals. Such decisions affect their convictions. This can develop in 3 directions: dogmatic, iconoclast, heretical. Each includes 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealously the character follows their convictions, and the more noticeably the world around them reacts to their actions and decisions. Promotion through the ranks of each of the 3 directions opens up access to new dialogue lines, events, unique abilities, and also changes the attitude of others toward your character. Also, some items can only be equipped by characters with certain convictions. When one of the conviction branches reaches rank 3, votary, it becomes the character's main focus. When that happens, the other 2 conviction branches cannot be raised above rank 2, adherent. Your character's allies have convictions of their own, as well.
I feel like dogmatic. I don't know. I'm not doing heretical. I know that much. So it's either iconoclast or dogmatic. This isn't easy. Fuck it, we're doing dogmatic.
Thousands of needles pierce your consciousness but are powerless to stop you. You take a step forward, and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crashes over you, and Theodora's voice fades into the firestorm. You hear the voices of your companions calling you from behind, and the screams of the weak dying in the inescapable blaze. The blinding inferno, the harrowing pyre, the all-consuming storm releases you as you step out, barely able to stay on your feet. The blood is pounding in your ears, drowning out the world around you. Your eyes, caked in soot and burnt eyelashes, refuse to open. Free from the flames, you take 2 more steps before collapsing to your knees. The rush of blood in your temples and the horrible pain all over your scorched body cloud your mind, before suddenly retreating, as if driven away by some mighty will. A new strength spreads throughout your veins, and despite the wounds, your body is once more ready for trials and struggle. You open your eyes and see, aglow with warm light before you, the Aquila, the sacred symbol of the Imperium. In the next moment, you are struck with another realization: the repulsive presence, the one that has plagued your mind since Voitla wounded you, is gone. The fire seems to have burned the entity away without a trace.
Cool.
Master, can you hear me? Oh, you're alive. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
I don't know, Jade.
Praise the Emperor. We passed through the flames. How can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
Behind Argenta, you see Idira Tlas doubled over in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who were following you have withered away in the fire that continues to rage mere 2 steps away from you.
The Emperor protects. Sends shall.
Indeed he does. Huh. If I hadn't seen it myself, I never would have believed.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
There was no Theodora, witch. There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul taint that tried to lead us astray. But he perceived its true nature.
Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What, we'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord Captain standing there in the fire? Abelard, you tell her!
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remain. But what am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire?
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
No element holds power over the righteous.
Even if you were anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong, and your limbs obey you without fail. And yet, deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension akin to that of a taut string. You are at your limit. Be it adrenaline or the strength of your faith, it will not carry you much farther.
Oh shit.
Did my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake.
I hurried here to join forces with you and the others. It is time to push the heretics back.
Indeed it is. Your wounds.
Lord Warp 80. Look closely at Edelthred.
Edelthred does not seem to have changed since you first met, but only at first glance. His face has taken on a strange hue, the skin at his temples appears scaled, and his voice now has an uncanny screeching quality. These are not traces of fatigue and stress. The Psyker's body has begun to mutate, a consequence of contact with the warp.
You're not in the best shape yourself, Edelthred.
Notice the signs of my blessing, have you? Yes. The warp is taking its toll. But I'm still sane and able to hold
Have fun,
my
Pete.
weapon.
Love your face, buddy.
I'll fight for the Fun Phalanxius bloodline to the end. And if the price is the eternal curse of mutation, so be it.
My faith will keep me upright with a weapon in my hand. That is all that matters.
Pray, forgive my insistence. I shall not be the one to doubt the faith of he who has passed the trial by fire. I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. Yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. I last saw Lady Theodora on the observation platform. When did you and she part ways?
It was at this very elevator, Master Edelthred. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the Arch-Militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts.
This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I am still receiving fragmentary reports from the breach. Kunrad Voigtveer was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once.
I shall go to Theodora's chambers to find her.
A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue trader's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until next we meet, may the Emperor bless your deeds. I shall see you on the field of battle.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
The generators hum softly. When you draw closer, your skin begins to tingle from static discharges.
So I have to take a med kit? So...
Look no further. Let's patch you up.
I owe you a debt.
This master-crafted patella augment is not fit for a servitor.
Why are you fuckers not coming with me? There's some loot over here.
I always keep my options open.
So we want to go this way? Go to the farmer's market. Go to the farmer's market.
We should deal with this.
Okay. I love how Pete loves Jade, not me. That hurts, Pete. That hurts. That hurts, Pete.
I always have a backup plan.
I'm the baby. I'm just a baby. You're probably right, Pat. It's big enough as is. Oh, is that? Hey, I have a helmet.
The murder scene looks like something caught the victims by surprise. Theodora von Valancius's body is sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls. No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Because you're a bad psychic.
Lord Captain. Who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere. First, betrayal. Now, the murder of the rogue trader. And Mort. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an autopistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-spattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else, small shards of glass scattered on the floor.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp.
It is difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium. An autopistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety on the Arch-Militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is a handwritten letter signed with the initials X at C, and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. And sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter addressed to Theodora von Valencia signed it with the seal of one of the holy ordos of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunts heretics, Xenos, and other enemies of humanity.
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces.
Red
drawing
lights!
Closer. Lady Theodora. And Conrad. And what is that? Ah! Something dark. Enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul. That's for sure. Tainted witchcraft.
Yes, the crucible of battle.
Big black
calls
cock.
to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Keep your wits about you.
The murder scene looks like something caught the victims by surprise. No one had time to react to what was happening. The parlor organ seems to have been sitting idle for many years.
Profit and a taste for adventure.
Oh crap.
A bizarre fragment hung on a trophy board. The light, smooth surface of the object is dotted with dark spots and crumbling holes.
Let us not dawdle.
There's like nothing in here.
Challenges make the spoils that much sweeter.
Armor protects the character from incoming damage. Light and medium armor types are both available to you at the moment. The armor stat indicates what % of incoming damage from an enemy attack it can absorb. The type of armor also influences the chances that the character wearing it will pass a dodge test. The higher the dodge penalty, the lower the chance to dodge an enemy attack. A character in light armor dodges attacks more often, but takes more damage when hit. Medium armor absorbs more damage if the character is hit, but reduces their mobility and ability to dodge attacks. Some talents allow characters to use different types of armor more effectively. You have obtained heavy armor. Unlike light and medium armor, heavy armor provides the ability to deflect damage. Deflection is a unique heavy armor stat that reduces damage taken by a specified flat amount. Heavy armor has a higher armor rating than medium and light armor, but also usually has a higher dodge penalty, making it harder to dodge an enemy attack while wearing it. Only characters with the heavy armor proficiency talent can wear heavy armor.
I will do my duty. Target well struck. At your beck and gray hair, sure hair.
Another enemy down. I'll see to it personally.
Okay.
I refuse.
You will encounter enemies with various abilities and features. An icon next to an enemy's portrait indicates that they are under the influence of some kind of effect. Click RMB on the effects icon to see more details. If you wish to learn more about an enemy, click RMB on their portrait or the enemy themselves.
Okay. Please don't shoot your own guy.
Be gone.
Oh, you did. I guess you killed 2 guys in the process, so...
What is the ring?
Dude is pretty badass. The dude shot his own Chaos Space Marine.
I've suffered worse.
These guys keep shooting their own dudes.
That's not the Seneschal's job. I took care of this one.
Oh fuck, I didn't mean to... God damn it.
Indeed.
On it.
This, no!
I'll do it.
They who discern the future on the battlefield. Anything is? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Okay, they're dead.
But of course,
Okay.
Just a minor setback.